do morning radio and it's live, and I get the same comment from people when they find out I do live radio. It's the same one. The number one comment is, I don't know how you do that without swearing. I couldn't do it. How do you do that? And I tell them, it's simple. I'm a fucking professional. That's how I can do it without swearing. Not a lot of jobs in the world condone or endorse swearing. Can you imagine pulling in at Tim Hortons on Monday morning on your way to work? Welcome to Tim Hortons. Can I take your fucking order? Dark roast with 2 fucking cream? Is that what we're doing here? And 10 goddamn Timbits while we're at it. Sir, it's camp day today. For an extra $2, you can help send one of those little fuckers to camp. Well, every little fucker deserves a holiday. Put me down for $4. The other thing that's changed at work now is people aren't allowed to come into the building to collect their prize. So we have to get their email address for the consent form. You want to get to know somebody real quick, ask them their email address. It says a lot about somebody. So now people are winning, and I find out who's listening to my show. He was like, hey John, congratulations, just gonna need your email. He's like, yeah, it's bud_420@hotmail.com. I'm like, okay, I know what you're all about, pal. That's probably why you enjoy the show so early in the morning. And then there are other guys who know they have a fucked up email, but they just own it still today. Hey Rick, congratulations, man, I just need your email. He's like, yeah, that's pussking17@gmail.com. Rick, did you just say pussking17? I did. I was like, so there's at least 16 other pusskings out there. How many other fucking pusskings are there? I gave up trying to figure it out. But then there are people who have that same kind of fucked up email, but they try and spell it for you, and they screw with the cadence so that maybe you don't know what they're spelling. So it's like, hey Pam, congratulations, I just need that email address. My email, okay, it's PENISHUNTER69@gmail.com. Pam, did you just say PenisHunter69? She's like, yes, I did. I'm like, okay, well, now I'm definitely going to need your phone number. And congratulations, you just won a prize we don't normally give away on this radio station. Crazy shit. So before this pandemic took over the world, I was scheduled to fly to Mexico for a little getaway with my wife, and she convinced me to go tanning in a tanning bed. Never done this in my life. And I know what you're all thinking. Fuck you, I fit, okay? I fit. So I get into this thing. 4 sessions in, I realized I'm developing racing stripes alongside of me. Because my arms are here, there's no light here, there's no light here. And I'm like, why don't they buckle us in and turn us like a chicken, right? So we can maybe do it a little bit better, even stuff, or at least make the things roll like the wieners at 7-Eleven, you know? So I'm at session 7, and then the 7th session, now I'm like totally loving this. It's a nice 15-minute break in the day, eyes shut, total relax, and I go to just adjust myself, and I was just a little too relaxed, and I farted right in this thing. Have you ever been Dutch ovened? I just Dutch ovened myself in an actual oven. So now the people in the waiting room who are waiting to take this bed over when I'm done are hearing because I'm not getting out. These things aren't cheap. I'm muscling through till my time is up. So then when I walk out in the waiting room, there are these people mortified looking at me like I just farted in church. No idea what I did in there. And so I leave and I go to the pharmacy immediately because I had to pick up some stuff. And the people there are looking at me the same way they did. And I'm like, fuck, did somebody put this on Facebook? And then I had to pick up my wife at work. She got in the car and immediately looks at me and says, did you fart? And I was like, oh my God. I had baked the fart onto my body. So if you go into a tanning bed, squeeze the cheeks, don't let it off because it's a bad, bad scene. During the pandemic, I thought about a lot of stuff and like useless shit. I thought about how did women allow men to start doing diaper parties when she's pregnant? You guys know what a diaper party is? Diaper party is basically a bachelor party without strippers for the expectant dad. You show up with a box of diapers and you get hammered. That's it. Okay? Like how the fuck we get away with, that's how I made my kids. That's all I had to do. Oh, and I was done. And now I get to get hammered with my buddies for nothing. They bring me diapers. And we get pumped up about these things. But the thing, have you ever been excited, ladies, about going to a baby shower? No. Fuck no, they're boring as fuck. The guest of honor can't drink. And you play stupid games like guess what the flavor of the baby food is. Then milk, chocolate bars, and diapers. And you gotta smell it and taste it to try and figure out what kind of chocolate bar it is. Bobbing for nipples. Okay, that doesn't really happen. That's just what I fantasize happens in these days. That's what I want to happen. But I'm thinking like I've come up with a solution. Let's postpone the baby shower till the baby's about 6 months old. So now mom can have a couple of drinks, and then we kick the games up, right? Instead of a baby shower now, you maybe call it a vajayjay party. And if it's a C-section, it's a piñata party. And now the games are a lot of fun, man. Cindy's hammered, let's get going. Who's got money on this? How far can she squirt her breast milk? Like those are the games that we're playing now at these parties. This is how much time I had on my hands during the pandemic. Just last week, if you're paying attention to the news, Canada's top doctor, Dr. Theresa Tam, told everyone the best and safest way to have intercourse is with yourself during this pandemic. And I was like, it's safe now? Fuck, my mom told me I'd go blind. And mom, isn't that wrong? I'm wearing prescription glasses and I'm legally blind in my left eye, so your mom was onto something. I don't know if I believe it. And so the BC Center for Disease Control came out with a guide on how to have sex with new partners in the pandemic. And the first thing is shower before and after. If I'm picking up a girl and she has a shower before we're going to do it, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Like, what is she washing off before we start this thing? And they have all these other rules, and one of them is like, if you can, do it with a barrier, aka a glory hole. This is the government of BC. Everyone here know what a glory hole is? Just in case you don't, ladies, if you're with a guy and he goes, I don't know, he's fucking lying to you because he knows what a glory hole is. He does. If you don't want to be embarrassed because you don't want to ask, it's just a hole in a random wall. You put your pee-pee in it, something happens to it on the other side. It's wonderful, apparently. And so who the fuck has a glory hole at home? And if you do, please high-five me on my way back to the So if you're thinking, well, this is kind of fun and kinky, but maybe we should try this at home, I've got a DIY project for you. When you go to bed, before you go to bed, and you know tonight's the night, just take the doorknob out of the bedroom door. Instant glory hole right there. She might get a little sawdust on her, whatever, but she's probably already drunk by then. Probably already drunk. So you can see I had a lot of time on my hands, and I had to learn how to relax to stop thinking. And I discovered aromatherapy is a great way to do that. Not essential oils, I'm not a fucking witch doctor. Candles. And I consider myself a manly man, but I'm okay burning a vanilla candle. I'm fine with burning strawberries and cream. I'll even do lavender by myself. But Yankee Candle came out with man-scented candles. Have you heard of these? It's for men, so they don't feel like a puss when they're burning a candle by themselves. The one scent is 2x4. Do I want to smell wood while I'm rubbing one out on my own? They've got fresh cut grass. They've got bacon. And then the marketing department got real cute and they were like, let's call this one Mantown. And it gets quiet because you all thought the same thing. What the fuck does Mantown smell like? I got a theory. Let me bring you back to, say, July. Mid-afternoon, hot, muggy day. You ever see a guy stand there and nonchalantly do this? Or he might go for the double. If you don't know what I'm doing, I am detaching my testicle from the inside of my thigh because it got stuck there in the heat. And when that ball sack releases, there's a little waft of air. Right there, that is what Mantown smells like. It's a little salty, it smells a little musty. If moist had a smell, it would be Mantown. Available at Michael's. I'm 47, I've been married 22 years, and my wife and I still try and flirt, and we decided we were going to let's text, for the kids, they text. So I did not know what Netflix and chill meant in a text message. Everyone here on the same page? We all know what Netflix and chill?
No, we know.
You got it. One of you fuckers probably invented it. So Netflix and chill, for those who are oblivious, if you get that in a text message, you guys are all separated, you said? If some guy texts you Netflix and chill, he just wants to fuck you. That's all it is. It's a booty call, okay? But I don't know this, so my wife sends me a text. Hey, hon, there's nobody home at supper tonight. Do you want to just Netflix and chill? And so I read this very quickly, and I read, hey, hon, there's nobody home for supper tonight. Do you want a Netflix and chili? So right away, I'm like, hell yeah, can you make it spicy this time? And right away, she sends me back, how hot do you want it? So I wrote back, however hot you think you can handle. With a fire emoji, a drool emoji, a tongue out emoji. Apparently, if I would have put an eggplant, it would have been perfect. And she just wrote back, buckle up, cowboy. This is going to be the best fucking chili I've ever had. So I sent her back, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, let's go. So here's the problem. When I get home and pull into the driveway, we are on separate H's. I'm hungry, she's horny. I walk into the house and immediately I'm like, I don't fucking smell any chili. But there's a glow coming from the living room, and I walk into the living room, and Netflix is actually on pause. My wife is naked on the couch, and the Mantown candles are burning everywhere. And we chill, right, as the kids say. It was beautiful, so much fun. And then she looked me square in the eye after we were done, and she says, was that hot enough for you, cowboy? And I said,